Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming back. As things are ramping up, it's now February the 27th. Yes, early in the morning, about 4:30 a.m. here in Canada on the East Coast, on the West Coast, excuse me. Anyway, this is our Generalissimo in Canada now. He's in control of all the judiciary. He's in control of all the police. He's in control of all of the media. Very scary individual. As much as right now, I've been in court many times here, self-represented, and the judges are told what to do by this man. My mail is being opened by Canada Post. The RCMP have some of it. I've had to go to the RCMP station more than once to pick up my mail. I have been interviewed by an RCMP officer. Her name is Barb Fleury. She used to be the personal bodyguard of Kim Campbell, the most important Prime Minister Canada ever had. And when she was asked this, why are you the most important? She said, because I'm a woman. And actually, strangely enough, that seems to have passed the test. However, I'm one of these, there's 45,000 cases in Canada unheard, and this man told the judge not to hear them. So that's justice in Canada. We are destroyed by the judiciary compliments of this man. And even before him, this goes back to 1981 with our new constitution, written by these people. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, sorry. This is the clubhouse of you-know-who. They're very, very important people and very, very powerful people. Global, as they like to say. This is my local representative. He's an NDP party person. Peter Julian's his name, and he's a close friend of Jagmeet Singh. Jagmeet Singh totally supports Justin Trudeau. Here's Jagmeet. Jagmeet, as you can see, is a Sikh. And he wears a turban, of course. But he totally supports Generalissimo. And this man totally supports Generalissimo. When they were beating up the peaceful protesters in Ottawa, the police were brutal. You would think they were Russians. Well, they sort of are, I guess. We have to go back to the originator of the document, which is our Constitution of 1981. And this man is Joseph Trudeau. It's his real name. He goes by Pierre, but his real name is Joseph. And he's the daddy of our current Prime Minister. So, anyway, he got rid of law. He took all the rights of Canadians away from them and gave them to the judges. We have none. Not one. Not one. The Constitution of Canada could not become law unless all the premiers and governors of the territories signed it unanimously. But there was a man named René Lévesque from Quebec who is, in my opinion, he's the most important Canadian in our history so far. Other than, let's not talk about him, because he's a very controversial person. Then it comes, this man had a close ally in Jean Chrétien. And Jean Chrétien, he doesn't like English Canada. He loves Quebec. This man also from Quebec, Brian Mulroney, loves Quebec. This man stood up for Canadians. And you know how he got rid of him? This man accused him of being a racist. And you can't protect yourself from that. Except for Justin Trudeau does. So this man resigned. You can smear people. He's good at smearing people, especially the English ones. He doesn't smear the French ones. He smears the English ones. He doesn't smear this man. He's from his home province of Quebec. And this man, wow. This is Lucien Bouchard. Lucien Bouchard is the leader of the Bloc Québécois. He didn't start the separatist movement, but he came to Ottawa because of this man. And he was just appointed. It gave him a seat, because Quebec has 4 seats in the government of Canada, which are not contested, and nobody votes for these 4 people. How did that happen? I wonder. We don't have democracy here. It died a long time ago. This woman was appointed Governor General of Canada, and she's not a citizen of Canada. What was the reason? His name is Paul Martin, as they say in Quebec, Paul Martin. When he found out she wasn't a citizen of Canada, he had to beg her. He sent 3 emissaries. They were riding moose, by the way. In Canada, we have moose here, a lot of them. And they rode moose up to her house, and she was married to a guy from France, excuse me. I think his last name is Lalonde. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure of that now. However, this man, son of the former, he goes on and on. It exhausts me to think about how we have been so sucked in Canada. And our former Prime Minister, the man who wrote the Constitution for Canada, this man dated many women from Hollywood, and Hollywood is the backbone of communism in America, the backbone. He loved those Hollywood girls, and he had a few of them, very famous ones. And they loved it. They loved to come to Canada. Their capital city here is Ottawa, and there's a place called 24 Sussex Drive where the son of Pierre's, Joseph, excuse me, refuses to sleep. He won't go there because his daddy was banging the girls from Hollywood. And what's her name, Margot Kidder, very famously said that after dinner with Joseph, they went on to the back lawn. And there's all these security RCMP guys, Secret Service. We used to call them secret squirrels. You know, they're talking into their lapels all the time. Anyway, they got to playing around, and she said the RCMP would look away at inappropriate moments when he has her up against a tree playing Indian. No wonder all the men in Canada wanted to be him. At that time, Ottawa was called Camelot. It was just like everybody's drunk on the power, drunk on Canada's money. The debts were climbing and climbing and climbing. And he used to say, well, we're in debt to ourselves, aren't we? Well, he's not. He's a billionaire. He's not in debt to himself. He doesn't work. He's never had a goddamn job. He taught communism in the University of Montreal. I don't know why we didn't see this in Canada. It must be because our national broadcaster, the Communist Broadcasting Corporation, used to be called Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, but they've shown their true colors now. They're communists. And we are under the gun. We got to see what the young Trudeau has done with protesters. Took away all their money, closed their bank accounts, had them beaten by the police. The police destroyed their trucks, destroyed the farm equipment under his order. He ordered it done. Doesn't want to talk about it now. But now what's he doing? He's chastising Russia for invading Ukraine. He says he stands for democracy in Ukraine, but he doesn't stand for democracy in Canada. He shut down Parliament. Effectively, he doesn't have to run for Prime Minister again until he goes back to the Constitution of Canada written by his daddy, which is not legal. It's not a legal document. René Lévesque refused to sign it. I'm going to have to shut up now. I meant to make it a small one. I think, and my friends are going to end the show. I don't know if they got a new skit for you tonight or not. I don't think so, but they're working on it. Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye now.
Wow, Pedro gives you his special gypsy glasses and this is what you choose to look at? Pedro is not very sorry for you.